Hey, all right. So I haven't done this. I haven't done a live stream in a while, but we're gonna try it. So, and I'm using a camera that's not part of my laptop, so it's over here. But today, I saw an announcement that Blackstone and Weber are going to merge. They're going to combine. So what does that mean? What's going to happen? Am I happy about it? I don't think I'm happy about it, because I think Weber can probably do pretty much whatever they want on their own. They've been around 70 years, right? They're they're international, right? You could probably find them in UK or Canada or Ireland or anywhere in Europe. You could probably find Weber kettles and whatnot. Um, yeah, but then you have Blackstone, who I think is mostly in the U.S. and maybe some Canada with some crazy, maybe shipping or taxes or something. I don't know. But I mean, you have all these other companies that make griddles. Now you have Pit Boss, and they're probably semi-international, probably more international than Blackstone is. So Blackstone's probably looking at it like, guys, we kind of made the griddle for residential people, to give them something different to cook on other than grills. But we're I think the press release says they came out in 2008. I'm going to show the press release here in a minute, but scroll through it here. Da 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 da. Blackstone founded in 2008, and they did great for a while. Like, they blew up. I've had probably 3-4 different Blackstones, probably 5, and it's not the same quality as Weber though. I've heard some people saying like the newer Webers, like the Weber Genesis or something, is isn't as good as quality as Weber used to do. But we're getting a griddle with flavor bars. That's right. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, I don't get it. Every Blackstone I've had that lives outside, I've had I started with the 22-inch back, like when they just first started getting popular. I got it for Father's Day, and I had a 22-inch. Had it here on the channel, and it was fun. It was great, And then I think I went straight from the 22-inch right to a 36, and then some other companies were starting to get into the griddle game. So then I got I was sponsored by Char-Griller, so they sent me their version of it, and that was great. Just had same thing, except the waist is a little spot in the bottom left instead of in the back. But yeah, and then everyone else started coming out with griddles. So I had the 22. I went to a 36, the Char-Griller 36, and then I know I've bought at least 2 Blackstone 36s since then. But the paint, the black powder coat or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. I guess it's not powder coat. I said the word powder coat, but I don't think I actually know what the term actually means, powder coat. Anyway, the black paint on the actual, like, the steel or the metal housing for the Blackstone, not the actual cooktop, not the rolled steel, 1/4 inch or whatever it is, but the parts that they paint black, that gets rusty quick if it's out. I mean, you keep them outside, right? They get rusty quick, way quicker than like a Weber kettle. So I don't know. So they're going to merge. But you know what? I'm going to give it another couple minutes, wait for some more people to show up first. Start talking in the chat if you're here, so I know you're here. I see there's maybe 7 people here. I wanted to wait a little bit before reading through the announcement. But basically what I'm saying is Weber's been around for like 70 years. Not 70 years. The announcement says 70 years they've been around, and they're in 70 countries. I think I don't know why Weber would agree to do this. Like I said, maybe Blackstone has pictures. I don't know, but it's I don't know. I've heard various things about trying to get support for a Blackstone, if it's good or bad. I've heard both. Same for Weber, but you figure they're going to if they're going to combine, if they're going to merge together as one company, um, you know, there's one entity. It does say that they're going to. You know what? I'm going to read the thing, because all I'm doing is just going over the different points in the announcement anyway. Let me see if I can share this page. I'm pretty sure I can. I haven't done this in forever. Slides, video, share screen. Weber and Blackstone Products. Yes, this one. Boop. All right, here we go. Near. All right. Let's see. All right, so Weber and Blackstone Products combined. This is from Weber.com. So this is right on the Weber.com website. Weber and Blackstone Products to combine. Transaction to bring together iconic global brand in outdoor grilling with pioneer in outdoor griddles. Weber and Blackstone to continue to go to market as two distinct brands, both benefiting from strong commitment to R&D and together offering customers diversified portfolio of products. All right, so let's just, let's go ahead and think about what this says. So Weber and Blackstone continue to go to market as distinct brands. So you're still going to have Weber, and you're still going to have Blackstone. You're still going to be able to buy like a Blackstone 36. You're still going to be able to buy a Weber kettle. Two different things. Moving on. December 2nd today, Weber and Blackstone Products today announced that they have entered into a definitive agreement to combine their businesses. Terms and transactions were not disclosed. Weber is recognized as an iconic global barbecue brand with a 70-year plus history of innovation and delivery of exceptional quality and consumer value. Offers a wide portfolio of grill products and services to customers in more than 70 countries. Right, so this is where I was going with that. Weber's been around 70 plus years, and they're in 70 different countries. Blackstone is just like, hey, I'm here in the US, and I'm sometimes in Canada, and then you can find me maybe like someone's lucky house in Europe somewhere. So Blackstone, founded in 2008, pioneer in outdoor griddles, where its products are recognized as high quality, easy to use, and affordable. That's true. The company has grown significantly as consumers continue to demonstrate their enthusiasm for Blackstone's innovative griddle products and outdoor cooking accessories. That part is kind of, well, I mean, if they're saying it's grown, that's fine. I believe it has grown. But now you have, like I mentioned earlier, you have Char-Griller, they have one. You have Weber with their own griddle. Pit Boss came out with one, right? And they're not even using steel, right? Are they using like some fanciness? Maybe they have two versions. I don't know. I wasn't keeping track. And what is it? Camp Chef. Anyway, there's probably 3 or 4 others I'm not even thinking of that are out there that also do international sales. So is it Blackstone's just like, help me? I need to climb onto somebody here. The combination will bring together 2 iconic brands in outdoor cooking. I mean, if you think griddles, someone's like, hey, I just bought a 36-inch griddle. You're like, oh, did you get a Blackstone? That's like your first question, because that's the most known brand, right? So I can see why if Weber is going to, join up with somebody, why would they even have to, though? Because they have a griddle. I think their griddle is like $700, though, when you can get a Blackstone for $3. Anyway. We share Blackstone's customer-centric emphasis on deep commitment to continuous innovation. That's just marketing. All right, here we go down to this part. Following the close of transaction, Dahl, who is the Blackstone CEO, founder, will serve as CEO of the combined company. And at that time, Matula will retire from the company after serving as CEO of Weber since 2022. He's only been CEO for 2 years, year and a half probably. So Weber, I think the board or whoever at Weber is probably like, dude, this guy Matula is just not doing it. We need to think of something different to do. Matula, you're out. This Dolly guy, we like him, Doll. And you know what? Why don't we just eat up Blackstone, and go that way? So when two big companies combine, so you have, I looked up some numbers of how many people work for, how many employees does Weber have compared to how many employees Blackstone has. So it looks like, at least at the end of 2022, and I know Blackstone's grown since then, and Weber has been around for a while, so they're probably steady and probably around the same numbers. Weber had about 2,500 employees at the end of 2022. Blackstone had 587 or 487. So I'm at, let's say Blackstone doubled since then, since 2022. I don't know if they have, but let's pretend they have. So you have 1,000 people over here at Blackstone. You have 2,500 over here at Weber. So you have maybe, I don't know, with all those people, you probably got 20 people in HR in both. So they're going to combine into one company. Then you're probably going to see maybe 15 or 20 total for HR between the two of them, right? You have the engineers. Are the engineers still going to, the Weber engineers still going to hang around? Or are the Blackstone engineers going to hang around? There's definite build quality differences between Weber and Blackstone. Blackstone does not have great build quality, in my opinion. Just I've seen 2 or 3 different posts in the past week on, and this isn't build quality even. This is just thinking. This is just smart thinking or not. When you have a 36-inch griddle, you don't want to put a giant sticker on it that's made out of paper that when people unpack it, and it's cold out right now, right? It's wintertime. When you unpack it, like summertime, it's not as bad, I agree. But wintertime, you start to peel off that paper, it rips, and then like you spend an hour trying to get that paper off that griddle. I don't think Weber would have done something like that. And when I had bought my last Blackstone, I'm pretty sure it just had baby magnets holding it onto the top. I don't know. Maybe it's if you buy them from like Walmart compared to Home Depot or somewhere else or Amazon. But anyway, let's see. Sorry. Got to use a high heat spray. Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to use a high heat spray on something I bought 2 years ago, right? Like every single Blackstone I've bought, and I have covers for these things, after a couple of years, the black paint starts peeling and it starts rusting, just surface rust. Hey, Cooking with Steve and Jacqueline, how's it going? Buzz Barbecue, how's it going? Traeger, that's another one I was thinking of, which I don't think I mentioned. I think I mentioned Pit Boss. But yeah, like Pit Boss and Traeger, they're international, right? They're all over the place. So anyway, let's see. So Weber and Blackstone are going to come together. The current Weber CEO, Matula, is going to retire after being CEO for a year and a half. If you're a CEO for a year and a half and you end up leaving it, you probably haven't done a great job. I don't know. I haven't been following. Maybe he's been doing great. Maybe this was his idea. And he's like, hey, I've done my thing. I'm going to go move to Hawaii now and retire. This Dolly guy is going to take over as CEO for the combined company. So I'm happy with how Weber is right now, right? I've had probably 3, 4, 5 different kettles. I haven't had any other Weber products, just the kettles. But I mean, you know, I have them in the same, you know, the same circumstances as I have the Blackstones, and they're not peeling the paint. They're not, they're still looking great. You know, it's I don't know, and the quality seems pretty good. I just don't want to see the Weber quality go down, which I'm thinking is probably going to happen if these two companies combine. The transaction is expected to close early in 2025, subject to da 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 da. Until that time, Weber and Blackstone will continue to operate as separate, independent companies. Upon completion of the transaction, the combined company will maintain a presence in both Palatine, Illinois, and Logan, Utah. So they're going to still have the two different headquarters. So anyway, I'm not a big fan of it. There's I did put a poll in the chat, and it looks like 60% say no and 40% say yes when asked if you're a fan of this merger. So most of the people here are saying no. Anyway, this wasn't going to be a very long live. Monument has one. Let's see. Monument has one? I didn't know that. Monument's not a bad company. I had one of their, I tried one of their, I forget what it was called. It was like the mini. It was like a two burner gas grill. Anyway, Monument has one. Walmart has one. Every other grill company pretty much makes one now. Yeah. Here, let me get rid of this. That works. Whatever, it's fine. You know what? I'll just get rid of it. Remove from. Boom. All right. Let's see. So Steven says quality going down and price going up. So one positive thing could be, if Blackstone is mostly only in the U.S. and Canada, maybe this will, Weber will be swoop in and be like, yo, listen, now we can ship your Blackstones over to Europe, and it's not a bad thing, right? Because I saw when we were on that Weber site, I saw there was a thing that said, spend $99 free shipping. Does that include shipping to Europe or whatever? Or does it know that I live in America and it was just giving me that deal? Yeah, I'm not sure. So early 2025 is when this is going to happen. I imagine at least the first year or so, things are going to be the same. They're going to be selling old stock anyway. Engineers and things. I'm hoping the Weber engineers stick around. Maybe they'll, maybe like, hey, Blackstone, use this paint instead. And it'll be like that, that better paint that Weber uses, like the, not caramelized, you know what I'm talking about. Whatever that word is. Caramelized paint. That's a new thing. Weber came up with. Loco makes one now too. Okay. Yeah, so I think this is something from Blackstone where they used to be king, right? They used to be king of the griddles. And all of a sudden everybody else has started making them, and now Blackstone's like, we gotta pair up with somebody here before we die. Yeah, so anyway, let me know in the comments. I'm just going to leave this up as a regular video. So we did have some people hop in here for the chat. Oh, here we go. All right, so Steve, so you have a store on the island there that sells rubber kettles. Can you get Blackstones there? Yes or no? And I forget where you do live. I know you live far away on an island. But if you could put that in there. Let me just check the thing. Oh, now it's 50-50, yes and no. Are you a fan of the merger? All right, so if you're a fan of the merger, let me know why you're a fan of it. If you're not a fan, I also want to hear why you're not. So the reason I'm not a fan is I think the Blackstone quality is going to rub off on the Weber quality. All right, so Steve lives in Trinidad, and you don't know, you're not sure if you can get the if you can get a Blackstone there or not. I'm thinking probably not. Yeah. So anyway, if you're a fan of the merger, let me know in the, well, either way, let me know in the comments what you think, if you're a fan or not. As always, please give us a thumbs up or thumbs down. Either one, it helps, you know. As long as you do one of them, maybe do it right now. And then also, you know, if you're not already subscribed, feel free to subscribe. I've got a 26-inch kettle, got a 36-inch Blackstone. I don't use the Blackstone as much anymore though. But anyway, I'll use them both soon. I haven't done a video in a little bit. I've been busy, and it's also getting cold out. And I'm just trying to think of different things to cook. It's like, do I want to do ribs again? Should I do ribs again? How about I do pork shoulder again? So once I think of some ideas, I'll get going again with this channel. So we got Halo griddles. I'll have to look into those. Now, I don't know, are those international? I think that's the main thing here. I think Blackstone is sinking, and they're like, we need to find someone that'll help us ship these out to Europe and wherever else. I don't know why. It doesn't tell me why in the announcement. But anyway, there's a link down in the description to the press release on the Weber.com site. Go ahead and check that out. Yeah, let us know in the comments what you think. Thanks everybody for stopping by. This was going to be a quick one. Maybe we'll hop on this week or this weekend and do a real live. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about this merger. We'll see you. I was going to find that end stream button.